Today on Face the Nation, Margaret Brennan's guests include Health Secretary Alex Azar. And next week on the CBS Evening News, we'll be there as Americans receive the first COVID vaccine. And if you can't watch us live, set your DVR so that you can watch us later. That is tonight's CBS Evening News. I'm Norah O'Donnell. We'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend. Good night.
Right now, an alert day for snowfall tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. Your forecast and a live look at our roads.
This is News 3 Now at 6.
First tonight, some breaking news as the U.S. Supreme Court has rejected the lawsuit filed by the Texas Attorney General looking to toss out election results in 4 battleground states, including right here in Wisconsin. On Monday, the Electoral College will meet to formalize President-elect Joe Biden's victory over President Trump. Also breaking tonight, Wisconsin's Joint Committee on Finance says an objection has been raised in the request to reimburse Dane and Milwaukee counties for conducting President Trump's election recount. According to a letter to the Department of Administration, a Joint Finance Committee meeting is now being scheduled. Next at 6, we have team coverage as the snow continues to fall tonight. Adam Duxter with a look at road conditions. But first, here are meteorologists Dana Fulton and Chris Reese with your first warn forecast.
We've been keeping a very close eye on the radar throughout the day as the snow has been building in. Right around noon, starting to see the first bit of precipitation, and now this mixed line progressing a little further southeast over the last hour or so. We've had light snow throughout Dane County, still seeing rain, though, in parts of Rock County around downtown Janesville. So the roads throughout the area certainly wet. Now we'll get a bit of a break as we get closer to about midnight. It seems like our snow chances back off a little bit before we see another round of heavier snow likely between midnight and early Saturday morning. That'll continue throughout much of the day on Saturday. So we do have alert days in the forecast for tonight and for your Saturday. Winter weather advisory in effect for the viewing areas. We're expecting the snow that's coming down to stay very heavy. Our temperatures are in the mid to low 30s, so this is heavy snow that's going to continue for us overnight. And Chris does have a closer look at some temperature trends that we've been seeing along with the snow coming down. Chris?
Yeah, the snow coming down right now is starting to stick to the ground as well. So that's a sign that temperatures are starting to drop. But the reality is temperatures are playing a big role into what you're seeing where you live compared to what your neighbor may be seeing a couple miles away. We see that snow right here in the Madison area. We zoom in on Dane County. We are all getting in on the snowfall right now. But Rock County, we've talked about this. They are just on the other side of that mix line right now. Well, their temperatures at 36 degrees. Part of why temperatures are what they are. We had winds coming off of Lake Michigan at times today. Lake Michigan is warmer for this time of the year, so that influences the atmosphere by providing more warmer air. Now for us, we had the snowfall start a couple hours earlier than anticipated. That snowfall falling through what was a little layer of dry air helped cool the atmosphere. That's why we are at the freezing point here in Madison, and that snow continues to come down. That means that roads are getting ready to take a turn. As we go into the overnight hours, temperatures continue to drop. We will see those road conditions go downhill. In addition, we will see that main snow line gradually work its way southeastward as well. By tomorrow morning, we're likely to all be snow here throughout south central Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm photojournalist Lance Height. I'm on the Beltline headed westbound and the Mineral Point exit. Roads are looking good. It still is snowing. They are a little bit wet. I would say watch out on those side roads where you're seeing snow start to accumulate. But as far as the Beltline, things are going as posted and traffic is moving along.
All right, our thanks to Lance, Dana, and Chris. Thanks to all of you. Now, Madison's Streets Division says it'll continue to salt roads throughout the night if necessary, but they say there are some complications that come along with this round of snow. Adam Duxter live along the Beltline near Verota Road with why that is. Adam?
Yeah, well, the Streets Division says anytime you're planning for the first significant snowfall of the year, you've also got to take in mind you could see delays or even accidents because people have yet to kind of take into account how much they need to slow down and the space they need to give themselves while driving in the winter elements. And while the Streets Division says there will be salt trucks on the road as early as tonight, that doesn't mean you're necessarily in the clear when you're driving, and things could still be a little bit slick because they were not able to pre-treat the roads this time around for the storm because of the rain that came before the snow. Still, they say they'll stay up all night if they have to make sure the roads are clean and safe to drive.
But our goal is anytime it snows like this, we do work around the clock like that. If we have to go up and down Whitney Way dozens of times as they're looping through the route, that's just what we have to do to kind of keep that main artery open, because it's that, among other streets, are a really important part of how we move around in the city whenever it snows.
And that's for salting. Now, when it comes to plowing, the Streets Division says you won't start to see plows on the road until there's 3 inches or more of snow. But as the snow continues to fall here just off the belt line, the conditions will presumably get worse overnight. So if you are leaving your house to go somewhere, give yourself plenty of time. And remember, take it slow.
All right, good advice. Adam Duxer along the Beltline there. Adam, thank you. And a reminder, download the free Channel 3000 First Warn Weather and Traffic app. It has live radar to track where any storms are headed, plus current road and weather conditions based on your location. Next at 6, to our coronavirus headlines. There are almost 3,800 new cases confirmed today, 50 new deaths. Today, the White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows telling the FDA commissioner to submit his resignation if the agency does not clear the Pfizer vaccine for emergency use by the end of the day. A nurse at St. Mary's Care Center was helping take care of COVID patients, but now is a patient herself. She doesn't have COVID, but she's battling something she never expected to happen to her. She said it's put her about a month behind on her bills.
It impacted, financially, it impacted me a little mentally, because I'm, trying to figure out how do I go about, continue to provide when I'm not at full capacity.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 10, our Jamie Perez shares her new battle as she tries to navigate the complications of the pandemic and her own health. The Wisconsin Air National Guard has identified the pilot who was killed this week in an F-16 crash. 37-year-old Captain Durwood Hawk Jones was killed during a training mission Tuesday night in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. The New Mexico native lived in Sun Prairie. The F-16 jet was assigned to the 115th Fighter Wing based at Truax Field. Colonel Bart Van Roos said today the U.S. Air Force is in charge of piecing together exactly what happened. The crash investigation will cover pre-flight activities, maintenance, aircraft integrity, and pilot briefing. Our Jamie Perez is in Sun Prairie, where a vigil is being held in Captain Jones' honor. Jamie?
So the vigil actually wrapped up around a half an hour ago, but you can see that there are still some people kind of gathered here, still talking amongst themselves and sharing hugs and prayers. But earlier, when this started around 5 o'clock, there were easily probably about 100 people here all doing the same thing. Now, the pilot leaves behind his wife, a 2-month-old son, and a 2-year-old son. They've lived here in Sun Prairie for the past 6 years, and I'm told that Captain Jones was very well liked in this community and known for being a family man. His wife, Corrine, was actually here tonight, and she said a few words about what this past week has been like for her.
Since this happened, everything comes in waves, and it's the support of everybody here, everybody that can't be here, that is just helping me relight my candle.
She said the support from the community has made this process a whole lot easier on her, and organizers have put out some bins here at Cannery Square for people to leave their prayers and write notes for the family here as well. They said that those bins, they're expecting them to be out here all throughout the day tomorrow as well. So if you did not get a chance to come by and write a prayer or a kind note for the family, they're leaving those out to give you an opportunity to do so.
Our thoughts with Corinne and their 2 young children as well. Jamie, thank you, and we'll be right back.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of PowerSwabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to PowerSwabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. PowerSwabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, PowerSwabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
So this holiday season, if you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour, and start using the PowerSwabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. PowerSwabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean. and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This holiday season, order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. Get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
The November election was conducted according to law. That is the continued stance of the Wisconsin Elections Commission administrator. But she was notably not invited to testify in front of state lawmakers today. As Amy Reed shows us, that's what led Democrats to walk out.
This hearing is a sham. You have not called the state's top election official. You are not inviting, it's a bunch of partisan invitees.
One by one.
So I too will be stepping out of this sham of a hearing and watching on Wisconsin Eye.
Democrats abandoned the joint committee hearing.
4,000 people have died in this state, and we're wasting our time on hearsay and conjecture about elections instead of helping people who are sick and dying in this state is an embarrassment.
It came after testimony, starting with a conservative radio talk show host and filled with claims of election fraud that didn't include any evidence. The Dane County clerk was the only clerk on the roster, though after 5 hours, he was still waiting to speak. Wisconsin Elections Commissioner Dean Knutson said no claims of fraud had been formally submitted to the commission. Instead, he offered suggestions for reform, such as getting rid of central counting of absentee ballots.
Biden surged ahead of Trump when the Milwaukee absentee votes were reported in the early morning hours. This time, that delay caused more than confusion. It destroyed confidence in our election.
Before Democrats walked out, they questioned the integrity of the hearing and its billing as an investigation. Republicans said it was about hearing from the public.
I don't need to be heard on every issue. I don't need to question everything people say. I'm taking notes. And I am making sure that we do follow through and address many of these concerns and find out what's fact and what is fiction.
Amy Reed, News 3 Now.
Republicans at the hearing weighed the legality of appointing their own electors to vote on Monday. That's a common request in Trump lawsuits that judges have repeatedly now dismissed. The Wisconsin Supreme Court has bypassed a lower appeals court to take a Trump campaign lawsuit with oral arguments set for tomorrow. Earlier today, that lawsuit was tossed out in a lower court, the 5th lawsuit to be overturned in Wisconsin in just over a week's time. A Racine County judge affirmed the recount results in Dane and Milwaukee counties where the campaign sought to overturn tens of thousands of votes. Naomi Coles watched the hearing and breaks it down.
This ruling comes on the heels of a Trump-appointed federal judge's decision just yesterday, which called unsubstantiated claims of fraud, quote, incredible and bizarre. Today, it's election law at stake, with the Racine County judge ruling against the Trump campaign on every front.
The court should do everything to ensure that the will of the voters prevail.
At stake, more than 220,000 ballots. President-elect Joe Biden won Wisconsin, according to certified results, by more than 20,000 votes. The Trump campaign insisted that Dane and Milwaukee counties should not have followed Wisconsin Elections Commission guidance with early in-person voting. But the lawsuit only takes on those 2 counties.
Some got it wrong. Dane and Milwaukee got it wrong. There is no evidence except the evidence we introduced.
A Biden campaign lawyer responded that voters cast their ballots according to existing law.
What's being asked here is to change the rules after the game has been played, and fundamental due process prohibits that.
Rules that in some cases had been in place and weren't challenged 4 years ago.
We must respect and honor the will and intent of the voters.
The Trump campaign is already appealing this decision to the state Supreme Court, setting up the possibility for a rare weekend decision. That's because there's only a couple days left before the state electoral college is set to meet Monday, and that's to cast Wisconsin's 10 electoral votes. Reporting for News 3 Now, I'm Naomi Coles.
Lawyers for the campaigns are expected to turn in their supplemental briefs by 10 o'clock tonight. The state Supreme Court has already turned down 2 similar lawsuits. Still ahead at 6, a local ski and snowboard area planning for a very busy weekend now. We'll hear about the COVID prevention measures that staff at Tyrrell Basin are now taking. And the snow will continue tonight, all day tomorrow. Dana will tell us how much accumulation to expect. That's just ahead. Her full forecast. Stay with us.
Dear Grandma, this year's going to be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Clean up everyday messes with help from Menards. Save today on Procter & Gamble products. Tide laundry detergent pods offer a power clean in one simple step. Pick up a 42-pack for just $11.49. Continue cleaning up with Livman. They're sure to have the right product for the job. Pick up a large precision angle broom or this Wonder Mop for $7.99 each. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County continues to help hardworking families attain homeownership. By providing financial coaching, homeowners can manage their mortgage and other finances while building stability for their family. Strengthen our community. Support Habitat Dane County.
Goldman Cars is having a huge winter sale. Don't miss out on 2018 and 2019 Chevy Equinoxes starting at $14,995 or $230 per month.
That's right. You can buy a 2018 or 19 Chevy Equinox starting at $14,995 or $230 per month.
Goldman Cars is family owned and operated for over 50 years.
So just hurry in today and ask for my sister, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my brother, Donovan Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
At the New Balance store, we go above expectations and beyond shoes. We're here to help runners achieve their goals and push their limits in every sport or adventure they pursue. That kind of performance demands real innovations in technology, shape, and fit, and we're experts in all of it. So, no matter why you run, your best race starts here. Stop by and experience the difference of your local New Balance store today.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to the experts at New Balance Madison.
New Balance Madison, Hilldale.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Dear Grandma, this year's gonna be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
We have been warned of potentially dark months ahead as winter sets in, along with some cabin fever and pandemic fatigue. But for one activity, this cold winter weather brings a new opportunity to get out safely. Madeline O'Neill shows us how from the ski hills in Mount Horeb.
Snow is welcome news here at Tyrrell Basin as they plan for a busy weekend with people looking to do something safely out of the house.
People are wanting to get out.
No question, this year has been an uphill battle for many.
They're going stir crazy.
Tyrrell Basin owner Nathan McGree hopes these hills can offer people the lift they need.
We've seen more brand new to skiing and snowboarding than ever before, especially early season.
The season is now shifting, ushering in cold, snow, and people.
Snow usually makes us more busy.
This year as a whole brings down new precautions.
Make sure you got a mask. If you don't have a mask, you're not getting on the hill.
Tyrrell Basin has also upped their sanitizing procedures and changed lift lines to keep people apart, clearing the way for activities that are socially distant by nature.
The running joke around here is if you're closer than 6 feet together on skis, you got bigger problems than COVID.
They stick to 25% capacity inside buildings and limit groups to 10 people. During what could be a dark winter, McGree says these activities open a window to hope.
We feel it's so critical for people, especially right now, that get outside and get some fresh air. We want to be that positive thing, that light at the end of the tunnel.
If you're planning to head here this weekend, don't forget your mask. They're open until 9 o'clock tonight and from 10 to 4 Saturday and Sunday with extended hours coming. In Mount Horeb, Madeline O'Neill, News 3 Now.
Now, Tyrrell has gotten hundreds of calls about snow tubing as well. They hope to start that next weekend. More breaking news tonight. 86 inmates now in the Rock County Jail have tested positive for COVID-19. That's part of that mass testing effort over the last few days where 217 inmates were tested. 128 tested negative. Officials are still waiting on the results of 5 more tests. All right, let's get to Dana now for how much accumulation we can expect in the day or so ahead.
We've got snow still coming down as we look at our radar over the last several hours. Again, this line of mixed precipitation continues to move southeast, but it's been pretty steady snowfall for us in Dane County over the last several hours. The rain holding on for areas southeast. Right now it has been the snow, but as we look ahead to tomorrow and the timing of this, wind starts to become a concern, as does blowing and drifting snow, because our wind gusts likely picking up into the mid to low 30s. So a very windy day expected, even as the snow does start to taper off through the afternoon. afternoon and evening. It's still going to be a bit of a visibility concern, especially in the rural areas with the wind factored in. Winter weather advisory is in effect for tonight through the day tomorrow. The road's a little slushy outside right now, but as the snow continues to come down, it's going to take a little bit of time to get things really cleaned up by the end of the day Saturday and throughout the day on Sunday. Those winter weather advisories extend through Iowa and then also up towards the Green Bay area, where we're likely going to see a band of snow just continuing overnight. Areas south still holding on to that rain. This is all as low pressure just pushes northeast, bringing heavier showers into central Illinois. We're on the northern band of this with cooler temperatures, seeing light snowfall. It's going to continue overnight and into tomorrow. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid to low 30s, so this is very heavy, wet snow that's coming down. Some areas still seeing rain, and it'll be a mix for the next several hours. By tomorrow morning, we have snow for most of the area that tapers off around noon to flurries, and likely still going to see some flurries through the afternoon and evening until that cloud coverage completely clears out as we head into Sunday. Snowfall totals, the highest in this band, stretching from Platteville through Dane County up towards Sheboygan, 3 to 7 inches likely, and we're really leaning towards the higher end of that range. Wouldn't be surprised if some local areas pick up a little over 7 inches. The main thing here, notice that very sharp gradient where we see a lot of snow around Madison, and then you travel just a little further north, not quite as much coming down, as we just really don't have that band passing through throughout the rest of the evening and tonight. Areas southeast of Dane County likely not going to see a lot of accumulation, that 1 to 4 inch range, because it's going to have that rain mixed in, and when the rain mixes in, it really eats away at our accumulation totals. This is by the end of the day Saturday. And thankfully, as we head into Sunday, we're back to some sunshine, some drier weather expected, so we'll have a lot of time to get things cleaned up. Driveways, roadways, sidewalks, everything. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with snow tapering to flurries in the afternoon. Temperatures, again, in the mid to low 30s, so it's very heavy snow outside. An alert day in the forecast tomorrow because things are just going to be a little sloshy and messy outside. And with the wind coming through in the afternoon, we're concerned about the visibility with the snow still coming down. Partly sunny skies for Sunday and for Monday. Our temperatures in the afternoon will be close to 30, and overnight lows will be dropping into the teens. Very seasonable for the start of the week, but also just very chilly outside. For the middle of the week, we have a slight chance for flurries on Tuesday and Wednesday. Likely not going to see any accumulation from that. And then by the end of the week, heading into next weekend, we will be back to partly sunny skies with high temperatures trending in the mid to low 30s and overnight lows likely trending into the 20s. So it's good that we're going to be getting back to some drier weather on Sunday and Monday. But tonight and tomorrow, probably a good idea to stay nice and warm and safe and hang out inside for a little bit.
And coming up in sports, the Badger women were looking for their first Big Ten win in the season. How the turnover bug hit them hard against Rutgers. Next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Celebrate the holidays with custom gifts from Madison Top Company. Clothing, mugs, ornaments, and more. Ready as fast as 1 hour with their lightning service. Buy local with fast, custom printed gifts at MadisonTop.com since 1974.
Hey, Culligan. Got a water pitcher for the fam. Pretty safe, huh?
Well, basic water pitchers are passable, whereas a Culligan reverse osmosis system can reduce lead, arsenic, pesticide runoff.
It's not going fast enough. Just done with that.
Although Christmas is just around the corner, don't worry. Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale is going on now. Shop low prices on a huge selection of great gifts for everyone on your list. Like these barbecue tool sets, just $9.99. Special buy Magic Trax race sets, $19.99. Power-up gifts with Rayovac AA or AAA batteries, just $8.99. Plus, now through Saturday, rewards members get a $10 Farm and Fleet gift card for every $100 spent. Shop great gifts for everyone on your list during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale. Going on now.
For over 86 years, you have made Steinhafels part of your family, and we would like to say thank you. With 35 to 50% off and great deals on the largest selection of furniture at the guaranteed lowest prices. Like this cocktail table, $4.59, and this sofa, only $4.99. This queen bed, just $7.49, or this dining table, $7.99. Get a Beauty Rest Silver Queen for the price of a twin. It's Steinhafels Customer Appreciation Sale, the sale that's all about you.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
against all enemies. That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me. So help me God.
Celebrate the holidays with custom gifts from Madison Top Company. Clothing, mugs, ornaments, and more. Ready as fast as 1 hour with their lightning service. Buy local with fast, custom printed gifts at MadisonTop.com since 1974.
Hi, folks. Saturday morning, we continue to track the winter weather conditions for our alert day. Plus, we're helping you make the most of your holiday shopping experience, even in the midst of a pandemic. Join us Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
It's been a crazy 7 days for the Badger women's basketball team. Wisconsin lost at Iowa Saturday. On Tuesday, they were supposed to take on Prairie View A&M. That got canceled, so it's been 5 days of preparing for their Big Ten opener against Rutgers. The Scarlet Knights, well, they haven't played a game in 2 weeks. The Badgers were out running early. Sydney Hilliard with the hoop and the harm. She scored a game-high 22. Wisconsin led by 1 at the break. But turnovers doomed UW. They turned it over 27 times, which led to 27 points for Rutgers. Badgers dropped to 0-2 in the Big Ten with a 70-65 loss. This year's Beaver Dam girls basketball team has 5 seniors on it that have been a part of a lot of wins. Since they were freshmen, they've lost a total of 6 games, made 3 trips to state, and won 2 state championships. And with this season being their last together, the Golden Beavers are excited for their final shot at another title run. Beaver Dam's 5 seniors have been playing basketball for a long time.
Hundreds of memories and had so many good things happen on and off the court together.
Like since elementary school.
I remember in 3rd grade, our first game, we didn't really know what we were doing, but we were all playing hard. And I think that's one thing is we've never given up and we've always given our best, and we just continue to do that.
But this season, good pass, is their last ride together.
It's emotional. We don't want it to be last season, but it's kind of bittersweet.
And as fast as the time's gone,
personally, yeah, I do get a little tired.
The Golden Beavers are even faster on the court.
We all love playing like that, and that's how we've built our program based off of running.
And scoring, they can do that too.
Gotta get score! The ball in the basket!
The girls are averaging 89 points per game.
Sometimes I look up at the score and I'm like, I can't believe that's actually the score.
And have reached triple digits twice this year.
I wouldn't say it's always surprising. I think we put a lot of time and effort into our shooting, our percentages, and taking good shots, and I think that really reflects that.
And the hard work they've put in along the way for one final shot at a state title. And the WEAC is bringing back winter sports. The plan is to resume the sports seasons in February with conference-only games starting the first week of the month, with every school securing COVID-19 testing for their athletes, support staff, and game officials. Remember, earlier in the year, the WIAC suspended winter sports through 2020. So it's good to see that finally coming back, and the athletes are probably really excited about that.
Yeah, hey, if the Badgers can do it, why not those folks as well? Zach, thank you. Let's get to Dana. Final check of what's happening with our weather.
Alert day for tonight and for tomorrow, as we have a winter weather advisory also in effect for tonight and for tomorrow. The snow is coming down, and it will continue through Saturday morning, tapering to flurries Saturday afternoon, with temperatures falling during the day. We'll be close to 30 degrees for Sunday and Monday with dry weather for the start of the week.
All right, Dana, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. We'll see you back here at 9 and 10. Have a great evening.